What's going on YouTube? ReeZoNoticz here to do a video, man, and I'm gonna do a video on sports this time, man, on the NBA. And we know all this free agency craziness going on, and where's LeBron going, where's Wade going, where's Bosh going, and all yada yada yada. Well, today I'm getting out of work and I find that officially Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh had decided to sign with the Heat, which will improve them greatly. Pisses me off because I was waiting for Wade and Bosh to end up in my favorite team, Chicago. And Chicago Bulls have been my favorite team since I was a jit, and right under them is the Lakers. But, you know, it is what it is. Bosh and Wade are coming to Miami, and now supposedly there's a possibility that James can join them in Miami. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because I live in Miami. All right? I'm not a Miami Heat fan. I'm not a Miami Heat hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big Miami sports fan. I don't like the Dolphins at all. I respect the Heat, you know, they're doing good, I cheer for them, you know, if they're doing bad, I still cheer for them, but they're not really my team, you know what I'm saying, I'm not that into them. Yeah, I'm not a Marlins fan, I'm not really a home team guy, man, for some reason or another, but the reason I'm doing this video is because Miami sports fans, and I'm gonna try to piece my words together to try to be as unoffensive as possible. Miami sports fans are a trip, man. Every year they think that their team is getting ready to go out and win the championship because of some moves that they made or didn't make, and they think, oh, shit, we're going to win the finals or we're going to win the Super Bowl and we're going to win it multiple times and this is our year and yada, 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 when there is a lot better teams out there. Now, I'm going to take you through this logic right quick. Let's say that the Miami Heat do sign LeBron James. Let's say it's LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, which is an amazing trio playing down here in South Beach. Well, the way everything is shaping up, Miami does not have the money after they sign those guys to really put anyone else around them that's worth anything. And not just for this season coming up, but for the next couple of years if you look at the cap situation. So it's just going to be those three, really, honestly. Let's look at the situation. They say, "Oh, the Heat are going to win the finals. The Heat are we're going to go and we're going to win the championship." First of all, you still got to contend with a Boston Celtic team that is got their coach back. Rivers is back. They got Paul Pierce back. They're going to get Ray Allen back because now he's coming back ever since Rivers came back. It's not official yet, but everybody knows it's going to happen. And Rasheed Wallace is contemplating coming back ever since he heard Rivers is coming back. So the same old group for the Boston Celtics that went to the finals last year, or this year actually, is coming back basically. You still got to contend with them. You still got to contend with an Orlando team that's got Dwight Howard, Jameer Nelson, and Vince Carter. You know what I'm saying? And let's say the Heat do make it to the finals with LeBron James, Bosh, and Wade leading the way. You still got to deal with the Lakers, okay? And the Lakers are so much better than the Heat, even with those three new guys added, that it's not even funny. And if you think I'm crazy, let's just run down the gambit. The Lakers have better point guards. Who do the Heat have as point guard? I'm pretty sure they got rid of Mario Chalmers, which was their best one, basically, and I think they're stuck with Arroyo or something like that. So who do the Lakers have? Well, they just signed Steve Blake, who's a great young point guard, to a 4-year deal. And if Fisher comes back, which he most likely will, they got Fisher and Steve Blake. The Lakers got better point guards. The Heat's shooting guard is Dwayne Wade, the second best player in the NBA, in my opinion and a lot of people's opinions. The Lakers shooting guard is the best player in the NBA, Kobe Bryant. The Lakers got better shooting guards. Who is the Heat's small forward? It will be LeBron James. Okay, he's better than anyone on the Lakers besides Kobe. Okay, who's their power forward? Well, it will be Chris Bosh, a great power forward. The Lakers got Pau Gasol, a way better power forward. Who comes off the bench for the Heat? Maybe Udonis Haslem, who's good. The Lakers got Lamar Odom. Who is the Heat's center? We don't even know. The Lakers got Andrew Bynum. Who is the Heat's coach? Let's say Pat Riley comes back and coaches his team, one of the greatest coaches of all time. The Lakers got the best coach of all time in Phil Jackson. I mean, I don't know the exact numbers. I think Pat Riley has between 2 and 4 championships. I'm not really sure. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say he has 4 championships. Phil Jackson has 11 championships. He's got a ring on each finger and 1 on his toe. Okay? I mean, does it really take rocket science to see that even if the Heat were to make it to the finals, if they're facing a Los Angeles Lakers squad, they're not going to win, like, at all? Like, you know, this is just talk, and no one knows how everything turns out. People could get injured. There could be more trades, whatever. But as it stands right now, by the papers and by common sense, you'd have to look at the Lakers and Heat NBA Finals as a 5-game series at most, where the Lakers would dominate. They got a bigger inside presence, a better inside presence. They got a better closer and star player. They got better shooting. They got better support and better talent for their stars than the Heat do. The Heat would just have Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James. 3 mega all-stars. But 3 mega all-stars wasn't enough for the Boston Celtics to beat the Lakers this year, and the Lakers weren't even healthy. They had an injured Andrew Bynum and Kobe Bryant with a freaking broken finger, and they still couldn't beat him. And they had Kevin Garnett, a much better power forward than Chris Bosh. They had Paul Pierce, a better closer, not player, but a better closer, an NBA Finals performer than a Dwayne Wade or LeBron James, who's only been there once, and a Chris Bosh who's never been there. And Ray Allen, the best three-point shooter in the history of the NBA, playoffs and regular season. And they still weren't enough to beat the Lakers. The Heat would have LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. Oh, and did I mention the Lakers have better defense? Kobe's a better defensive player than Wade, Bosh, or James. Ron Artest, who is a defensive specialist, though no one can stop a LeBron James or Dwayne Wade, that is a dude who can contain them. LeBron James will play against let's say it's LeBron James or Dwayne Wade, either one of them would play against a Ron Artest, and their points would come down by 5 to 10 points a game. Easy. Okay? And Ron Artest can get you some points. So let's just look at this. Let's just run down the gambit once again. Who wins the point guard battle? The Lakers. Derek Fisher and Steve Blake against who? Who wins the shooting guard battle? The Lakers. Kobe Bryant. Period. I'm sorry. Until the day that he retires or he is no longer able to play, he is the greatest player in the NBA, hands down, bar none. Even Dwayne Wade has acknowledged that. Who has the better power forward? Pau Gasol versus Chris Bosh. I take Gasol any day. Any day. Who has the better center? The Lakers, Andrew Bynum. Who has the better bench? The Lakers. You got Shannon Brown. You got Vujicic. You got Odom, which is probably one of the best 6 men in the NBA right now. You got Luke Walton and Josh Powell, who's whatever. Josh Powell's just whatever. He's just to fill up space. But who do the Heat have coming off the bench? Maybe Udonis has one. That's about it. They keep him, Jermaine O'Neal, Jermaine O'Neal will probably be their starting center. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on. Miami fans need to calm down and need to be excited because they just got Dwayne Wade back and Chris Bosh, who's a great player, and they may even get LeBron James. Be excited, but don't be out there talking about, oh, now we're going to take over the NBA. Now we're going to win multiple championships. You still got to get out of the East, homie, and you got Boston and Orlando, who I don't think you can beat either one of those teams, even with those 3 players, because you will only have those 3 players. And you don't have the money to put anyone significant around them for not just this year, this upcoming year, but a couple of years down the road. Because all your money is going to be tied up in Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh. You know what I'm saying? The Heat fans need to really be humble about this and be in perspective because, you still got to get out of the East. And if you get out of the East, you are not equipped enough to hang with the Los Angeles Lakers. You're not. You're not. And they better be careful because New York has Amari Stoudemire. If New York, by some chance, gets LeBron James instead of the Heat, then the Heat are going to have their hands full with New York. Because LeBron James and an Amari Stoudemire, I think, would play better and put more points on the board than a Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. Because Amari Stoudemire is a freaking monster. And LeBron James is another beast. And when you have a scoring big man and another star player to accommodate him, that goes a lot better than a Chris Bosh and a Dwayne Wade. Chris Bosh technically is a big man. He's a power forward, but he's not really a big man when you put him next to the Dwight Howards, the Kevin Garnetts, the Amari Stoudemires, some of these power forwards and centers in the Eastern Conference. Just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So the Heat better be careful, man, because if they don't get James, they're not really going to be – they're going to make noise, you know what I'm saying, with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, but they'll just be a second-round team, maybe. If they get LeBron James, maybe they'll go to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I don't see them getting by in Orlando or Boston. And if they do, they damn sure ain't getting by the Lakers, man. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just my video, man. And I live in Miami. I watch this every day. So if anybody got some comments, discussions, disagreements, put them on the paper, man. God bless y'all. See you when I see you.